finish that.
Hippie mama.
Or something. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm hippie mama. But I bought something a little bit more colorful because it's very depressing all the time to have the black. And my girlfriends yesterday told me, you can't all the time wear the black. It makes you depressed. And it does.
Really?
You feel sad.
Oh, I don't. I like black.
No, but every day for a few months.
Oh, you need help.
I need
Hi, Susan. Welcome for joining us.
Thank
and
you
Deb
so much.
Bartlett.
Hey, thank you, Heidi, for being what a nice, reliable girls I have. Heidi and Brooke, they are so reliable.
And they're both here today. Lori, Sue, Craig, and Clannett. Pop me off of the site for a second here.
I'm looking for my channel so I will be able to find the person who will be the lucky person. Okay. Sure.
You're in live. Oh, there you are.
I am. And I turn off the sound.
And hi, Patty. Barbara Gregg. Nathanji. JW. Almost ready? Your cards?
I am
Chris.
ready. My sponge is wet.
Felon.
Too wet, but that's okay.
Kathy McLaughlin. So you're ready to go.
Okay. And those things I want to go through before I will let you go home. I have
So we've had a good time in Canada. Carney is our Prime Minister.
And I predicted.
Yes, you did. You also predicted a coalition. And it will be a coalition government.
And we still have that lady, maybe that's what I was seeing in Alberta.
Our Premier?
Oh my gosh, you love her so much. I can see your body language.
She's really, she just did recently a change where people, corporations and unions can contribute to the funding of their campaign so that they can be bought.
They want to go the American way.
Yeah.
They want to, and who let her to do that?
Well, she has still the majority.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they have the rights to change the rules like that.
Well, it was the NDP who stopped them from doing that, but she just wants it that way because she's been bought. So she wants that to be possible. But we had a good election, 169 seats to the Liberals. And they needed 172 to have majority, and 144 went to the Conservative Party. However, P. Polyev lost his seat.
And he's giving up?
No, somebody will step down and he'll have to have a by-election. Yeah. But he doesn't have a seat in Parliament right now.
Because someone else took his seat.
A Liberal. And he went into that position.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you for good sample to others. Thank you.
He was elected in 2004 to that district in Carleton, Ottawa. He was elected there in 2004, 25 years of age. He's been a career politician.
And then he was not paying attention.
20 years. He didn't pay attention to his constituents, and they said he was like a little Don.
And they kicked him out even from his...
They got rid of him.
And he wanted to be a Prime Minister of Canada.
Well, I still think that if they have to go through something where he applies for security clearance, which he's never had except for when he was in government a long time ago, and then he had to reapply. But I think he's done something in the meantime to stop that security clearance from going through. Anyway, So it's going to be an interesting time, and Alberta's up for a real fight because our premier, she wants to have a vote on whether Alberta separates. The last time she did that, 30% of Albertans wanted to separate. And even in Quebec, they're a separatist leaning province, but only 38% there want to separate. We're Canadian. Like, I still have the signs, Canadian first, Albertan second.
And I was not born here, but I'm 40 years here and I love it. Okay.
So you ready?
Yeah. And I know some of you want to come to Canada. I'm talking with people and they are really thinking strongly about moving to Canada.
Well,
I'm ready. Thank you so much. And thank you, Janet and Hamburg, for your wonderful donation. We will be looking for the person who is this time lucky one. And
now the first question.
uh-huh.
It's actually the first comment of the day. It's by Susan. What is Dumpy going to do to cause people to fly away like geese? And you were just talking about a little bit of that.
Mind reader. I can add this to my title.
What's he going to do? 1, 2, 3.
Well, he's making a mess, like someone who is going through I saw that the guy who showed up at the beginning of the last year in our store with axe, and my husband was lucky that police came after him right away because some lady called for police. They were very fast, so they must be in that area. And but he damaged the gramophone. In front of the policemen when they were arresting him. So, yeah, he is going to act like a crazy guy with the axe who is coming to the place and destroying everything. Of course, today he was saying how wonderfully successful he is. Whatever is wrong, it was Pete Buttigieg. The airplanes, everything was good and under the Biden's area. No, it's Pete Buttigieg that destroyed this and that. He will be sleeping on the job. Very creative. Oh, he is creative. And he will be making some decisions.
Like what?
Good for him. Good for him. Like cryptocurrency is good for him decision. Very good for him, his family. Lanya is even holding his hand.
Anyways, Deb Bartlett is asking, do you see any electrical grid outages coming in the USA, similar to what happened in France, Spain, and Portugal?
I don't know how far ahead I will be seeing 3 cards.
2, 3.
I see that in the northern part of USA. So there will be some, but it could be a storm or something like that. There will be some problems. Another thing, so it will be some main outlet, a lot of excitement, a lot of work, and it will be a surprise. I see like Michigan, from Michigan to Pennsylvania, somewhere there.
Now there's a sort of a follow-up question. Barbara Gregg, are there 3 days of darkness coming soon?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I still see a happy face, so probably not soon. No rainbow over family, magic, everything will be fine, healing and so on. So no, I don't think it will be that soon. I know that Mother Wonga, Baba Wonga, Baba Wonga was predicting something that life after that will be so different, but I think it will be more related to some nuclear disaster.
Laurie Sue Cragen has a question here. In March, 19-year-old twin brothers were found shot in the head on a mountain in Georgia. The night prior, a video at 10:30 p.m. showed him alive, waiting for an Uber. What happened?
How old are they?
19-year-old twin brothers in Georgia.
And both of them were shot?
Yeah, they were found shot in the head on a mountain in Georgia. So what happened to them? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, my mom was always asking me, detective, tell me what's going on. So I was her detective whenever it was Agatha Christie. I think they were playing detectives. They were in the wrong place, wrong time. They were trying to figure out something for themselves.
So they didn't even know what was coming.
A lot of shots were shot. They were doing good job. Oh, Queen of Love? Maybe the woman was involved with that as well. But I feel that they were playing, that they were in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Elizabeth
Because
Carrier.
whenever Agatha Christie was on TV, I was able to say at the beginning who is the guilty. My mom was waiting till the end. And yeah, you were right. I told you so. You know, like 14-year-old kids, we want to.
Elizabeth Carrier is asking, do a few cards, please, on Danielle Smith, Premier of Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
As I have heard that she has 10 conditions for our new Prime Minister Carney. Otherwise, she might do a referendum on separating. So could you do some cards on her about the referendum and her political future, perhaps?
So no vision,
1.
I presume.
You had no, do you have a vision?
She doesn't want vision. She is just saying cards.
Okay. 2.
My eyes automatically are closing.
Well, keep them open because the next question is about that.
He will win anyhow, and she will not be allowed to do it. Well, she will be pushing the boundaries because she wants her own security, financial security. So she is doing everything against the security of Alberta. She wants her own financial gaining because she's jealous that Americans can do that.
And be bought. Well, she is bought.
She wants to
Which
be
is
bought.
why you, tell about your vision that you had, about that you'd even told it online about her future.
What did I say?
The grandfather and the granddaughter and the grandma in the field going zigzag. Was that?
That was about her.
Well, you'd mentioned because you'd said to me that she was in the same path
Uh-huh.
that she's going to be trying to avoid because it's coming at her. And I asked if she would be able to leave the leadership, and you said no. She has been paid for. She can't.
She can't. She is paid. I have so many visions to remember all of them. It's impossible.
I remember that because I was hoping she'd step down, but
No.
Signed, sealed, and delivered, I guess.
And she is darling. During the time, well, darling, okay, I'm seeing from the distance. Republicans there have been men that are not
In uniform.
dragging people out of the same case, physical hurting them. Who are those men, and will they be caught? Probably.
One, two, three.
Don is building underground sewers, underground movement. He doesn't want them to be known who they are, but they are working for him.
Does that have anything to do with Prince?
I don't know, but we will be losing other people because of that. That's him. The big boss is letting that to happen because for his security. He wants to be more popular. He's grabbing people from the courts. when they have, that's the same reason that from
The judge.
from Milwaukee was taken to the court because she didn't want them to arrest him in her place. And she had rights, but of course, Don is above the law.
So is the
But I see a sewer, so underground, and people are working on that sewer and coming out from the sewer. So they are the ones who are. He is creating some underground movement, or it can be Prince as well. What's his last name? Prince.
Isn't that his last name? Because his
sister
was
Secretary of
Education,
Deborah, but
the prince is the one who has the private army.
Yeah, and he said, "Pay me $2 billion, and I will give you a private army." And yes, today I noticed that Hicks yesterday they were saying that exit is okay.
Do you know who exit is?
Pete. Leaking Pete. There is a leakage everywhere. Bucket with leakage. They call him Leaking Pete. With makeup, Botexes. So he is. They are thinking about martial law, and that way they will be allowed to use army.
What will he use to declare it, though? Because it has to be a real threat, not an imaginary threat.
Really. Not in his. He first say it's martial law, and then do it whatever he feels.
And then ask for forgiveness later if he even
He doesn't even ask for
that.
forgiveness. He will have the power by doing that.
Will SCOTUS ever step in and reverse the decision where he's not?
I said that will be eventually happening.
Eventually is a long time, though.
Eventually, I don't know the time. It's not up to me to know the time. I'm sorry.
Well, we got to work on that. Chris is asking, is the United States safe from any type of attacks?
Okay, I see a prostitute calling a guy to her. Once I was in Red District in Hook of Holland. I didn't even knew. I thought those girls are mannequins sitting, and the guys were looking through the window, and it was late in the night, but I thought, it's a port place. First time I'm in that area. And my boyfriend is looking at me, and he's laughing, and then I see a lady reading a book, and then she did that, and the guy went, and the light when she left the room. But I see similar situation, but behind it's Putin. So he will pull Trump into something, and then the everything will be in jeopardy. Unprotected sex is a jeopardy too, so I think that will be, it's for entertainment only. For entertainment, I would say, I think. Which women are the best wives, for wives, to be wife? The ones who loves cats. She loves cats. Because they are used to it, to have some creature who is laying on the sofa all day, doing nothing, coming and just giving you a reason to take me to bed, feeding, and in the night going around and checking the neighbors or neighborhood. So those ladies are the best for wives. You never had cat?
I've had both.
But I'm worried that something is going to be very fishy about Ukraine.
In what way?
Trump thinks that he will go and get what he wants, Putin will get what he wants, and Ukraine will get nothing. That's a figures makim z Pasternakiem. When you do this in Poland, it means you get nothing. So that's what makes me worry about this. And then Trump is kind of making everything much weaker.
Mhm.
The army, by giving them the leader who is very unpopular, without respect, and so many things that he wants more money. He wants billions of dollars for Pentagon without explaining for what he needs those money. So I'm worried that he wants to be ready for some martial law when people will be protesting, and it will be annoying to him.
That it'll be annoying the protests. Will he be able to be successful in declaring martial law and enacting on it?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of tears. Yeah, he
For
will.
who? For people?
For people.
So he is going to declare martial law.
He eventually is going to hold with the martial law the power. People will be vulnerable, feeling like outsiders. Yeah, he is created that way. He is thinking, and I was living through the martial law. You can't be on the street after 9:30. Otherwise, you can be arrested. Even when you're going to emergency, you have to first phone the hospital that you are taking a sick child, and you have to go on a alarm, signal, because that way the police will follow you. They know that you are going. There was no telephones to connect. But it was a hectic time, and if they will caught someone in the morning before that, you can go to jail straight instead of the place that you are going. Okay, it was a very hard time to live, because you were checked all the time on the streets. Show me your purse, what you have. If you don't have any bibua, we were calling this bibua prints.
Mm-hmm.
They were smelly. Oh gosh, it was so smelly, because they were denatured, the printing spirit with blue, and it was smelly. So it was easy to know who is smuggling, or where is the printer in the basement, in the buildings. You were coming to some apartments and, oh, someone is having a printing agency here. Yeah, it was not the time that you can print like now.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to write everything and print about 10 samples and over. You remember those ones, probably?
Yeah, carbon copies.
Yeah. And they were smelling over here as well? They smell that badly or not?
I think you guys had bad batches.
It's
from my memory.
blue, dark blue, this color, purple actually, that color of ink, and you were risking so much. And Leszek, we were taking him for baptizing, and I'm going to the church, and someone is standing with that propaganda protesting bullet, informing us what's going on. And I'm the mother with the baby, and I grab this, put this in his bed under his mattress, and I thought, okay. The smell was very obvious. So that was, and someone was brave enough to stay in the doorway of the church. People will take risks. Oh.
Frida's asking, will Karen Reed, who is on trial for a second time, be found guilty? Not guilty.
Not guilty. She is the lady who was dating the police officer, and her boyfriend went to the party.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying that she hit him by backing up and kill him.
This is the one that was out front where she drove over him 3 times.
Now they are
They have the video.
They do?
Yeah, they have a video of her going in circles and driving over him 3 times. This is the one where her daughter was in the car.
No,
It's a different one then.
I don't know if that's the same, but she was found innocent before.
Okay, because this
She
one I'm
wanted
thinking about.
to charge the people who had the party.
If anybody knows the video that I'm talking about, where the woman, somebody was supposed to be doing
Yeah, it was in the winter.
privatization, something about in front of the building, and a husband came out and he was having an affair. Is that the one? No, it's a different one.
Okay.
Anyways, it was
You are
interesting.
confusing
So Karen
people.
Reed,
3 cards.
guilty or not guilty?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
As a widow, so that symbol that she is mourning after him. I don't think that it will be symbol of someone to put in jail.
Okay.
And she was found innocent before, but she is suing the people in the party. So she will fulfill her dreams. She will be still a star, and it will be meaning that they were still in love. I don't see bad cards for her. Okay. Well, it's not my favorite person because she's very tough looking, strong, and not connecting well with people. But still, I don't think she did what they are accusing her.
Philip Crilly is asking, is the gold still at Fort Knox and safe from Frump and Company?
What is safe?
The gold
to
at Fort Knox, is it still safe from Frump and Company? Remember, he wants to gain access, Musk, to Mellon and to Fort Knox, where all the gold bullion is stored from.
Oh.
They want to get in and have a look and see whether it's actually there. So will it be safe? 1, 2, 3.
No.
It won't be safe?
No. It's turmoils. Turmoils, your building is not safe when you have turmoils.
Are they planning to rob it?
I don't know, but they will be doing something that you ask if it will be safe. And if you have termites, those
Termites eat wood. This is concrete.
It's just a symbol. It's a symbol. And if the building has termites, it's not safe. It's very hard to repair. They want for themselves, they always wanted. They want to be leaders. Oh, I will heal this. I want to check. No, I don't trust him with anything, especially with money.
Ellen Bukima.
Both of them, actually, I don't trust.
Well, more than both. The whole works of them. ICE is doing terrible things in the U.S. When will this be stopped?
Time is not up to me.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see the balloon of Trump, and it's pumped to the point that it will blow up.
Okay.
Eventually, there will be some
So
explosion.
Don's balloon blows up. Is it the one with the diaper?
I see him now like Humpty Dumpty. I see more him like that. I'm not going to add the diaper to my vision. Yeah, the people will be reunited. Queen of Work. Oh, that may be Alexander Ocasio-Cortez. Yeah, because she is the kind of new face. And Jasmine Crockett is the one as well. I love that girl. That people will be fighting on the streets. So that will cause the explosion. I don't think the army will go on his side. Eventually, the army, I believe, will stand up to him. because they don't like the leader. And he is giving them the leader that they hate, they don't respect. Why we know all those things about him? Because people don't like him.
Mhm.
And he wants to check who is leaking. You are the leaker. And yeah.
Dina AA 8164, could you please make a prediction about the future of Canada, whether or not Canada will ever be part of the European Union? Well, what's European Union?
We are already no
Not
European.
part of
No,
European.
no. We are
Part of NATO.
NATO.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, NATO. The with NATO.
NATO, North American Treaty Organization.
No, but not no. NATO 3. NATO.
Your bush out back?
Yeah.
Nettle. Yeah.
Nettle.
The plant nettle.
It's pokey. When you touch it, it's stingy, but it's very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It protects you sometimes from cancer, from arthritis, and drinking it. My husband in the summer is going to burn his hands, to have those little blisters who are giving him immune system for arthritis. I'm not saying that his arthritis is bad. Maybe this summer I will have to do. Thank you, Kathy. You are so nice to my channel, our channel. And so it is something that he will be, the NATO 3 will be not easy to accept on the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone wants that, but it's healthy. So there will be debates about that. I'm not saying that it will go smoothly. But if USA will be against Canada, they have to have something for protection. But England is not in European Union. What we will put, we will receive. We will be saying, no, we don't want that. But we still have the power to do it. And we will have to put this in some national voting to know if we want. Not everyone likes NATO.
NATO.
No,
the nettle plant.
The nettle plant. Yeah, most people are not familiar with this, and they don't, because it's something that grows wild by the end of the street, sometimes in a sunny place.
Nathan's asking, how will Carney and Don work together?
It's hard to answer. Carney wants to save his face, and Don wants to be the boss.
1, 2, 3.
He will be sending him kisses, but not kissing.
Carney will be, or Don. Well, Carney will be sending him kisses, but not
blowing
kissing.
Kisses, but not kissing.
So it's not that close of a relationship then.
Not that great, but he will know how much he can blow the kisses, but not letting to be the kisser for real. They will be in a partnership, beginning of new adventure. So my intuition is telling me that it will be not looking forward for that marriage.
It's going to be a challenge.
It will be challenging.
So
and he will be teasing him, like sending kisses, but not really kissing.
Saying, I am here, not PP. What's the outcome for Canada with the new leadership? How's Canada going to do under Carney? Well, it's going to have to be a coalition.
As I said, I don't want Canadian questions.
1, 2, 3.
Canadians, well, they will be complaining. They were complaining about everyone before. So nothing unusual. They want better. But then they are standing after the leader. It's just they will be complaining. And before it was so many bad signs on the tracks about Trudeau.
Mm-hmm. Then they had nobody else to bash there.
And then, it's all about money. Financially, we will be tied up. We wouldn't have as much freedom. But he's a good communicator. And Canada will be safe. More independent from USA. And he is bank related, so he knows economics. He knows.
You can explain the tariffs to Don Don.
No one can. No, because it's a beautiful word.
I know.
Groceries is a beautiful word. I
I'll
don't know
collect
what
enough
that
in tariffs. You don't have to pay income taxes anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what groceries means, but it's a beautiful word. I've never been in a grocery store, but it's a beautiful word.
Mhm.
But, oh gosh. To choose someone who has, thank you so much, Erika Robinson, thank you.
Now Bezos backed down for Amazon. He was going to have a separate line there where he had the tariffs so that people knew how much
On the website.
On
He
the
wanted
website.
to inform people how much
the tariffs were going to be on that item. He had a conversation with Don Don, and now
Right
all of a
away.
sudden that's not happening.
And I can tell you, yesterday when I heard of this, I closed my eyes and it was speed up conversation. He was yelling at him. And eventually Bezos thought, oh, okay, I'm not going to post this, but people will have to, people are not stupid. They will know that they are paying high prices.
They're paying high prices, but they are kind of stupid sometimes when they don't realize that the tariffs are an extra that other country is not paying for them. There's still that group who still believe.
Eventually, that people will learn that. We didn't have any radios, anything, and we were educated like, well, thank you so much.
Deb,
Bartlett?
where are you looking?
No, the name.
Deb Bartlett.
Bartlett. Thank you so much. Oh, that will help our YouTube. And tomorrow I have, I hope, because I didn't get yet the Skype invitation from the people who organize making.
Evelyn from Life After Life Near-Death Experiences.
Yeah.
Violetta is going to be on her channel. It'll
So-
be recorded and whenever she puts it out. So watch out for that on Life After Life.
She has very interesting programs, and I will be talking about my experience that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I can talk only about myself. I'm narcissistic, probably, but I like to share those things.
There's one here from 2535 Apple. Will the International Criminal Courts press charges against Don Don?
The piles are growing.
So will they do it?
They will do it. It's just they have to wait. 3
1, 2, 3.
They have to wait. And the moment he might be impeached, he might be going to visit them.
So you think he will be impeached?
I do, but it has to wait until the second term, in
Until
2 years, when the Democrats will get the House,
Control of the House.
House,
So in other words, none of the Republicans
House and Senate
who are experiencing opposition at town halls are going to change their mind. They're still back, Don Don.
They will be so because they are afraid about their own underwear. They still need to lean on him for his money, but eventually, beginning of new adventure for Don Don, and he will be crying. Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't. I had the power. I could do whatever I want to do. So why are you upset with me? Give the child matches and he will burn your house.
Maggie's asking if I'll continue to protest every weekend, and the answer is yes.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a great idea, but they need something far more than that.
But at least we can do our part in bringing awareness because we're educating.
Yeah.
That's what signs are, and that's what Rachel says. Even a small group, which we're not usually a small group, we're quite big.
Growing, and summer is better, easier to protest than winter.
Yeah, but people are starting to respond. They're honking more. They're starting to slow down and read the signs, and that's what Rachel said. The signage is important. That even if it's a small rally, those signs make a difference because it may spark somebody to actually look into something.
Should Democrat businesses show tariffs cost? Of course, I believe that will be.
He won't allow that though.
People will
Dun.
be showing on the posters, and so that will be. Thank you, Jenny Davis. Thank you so much. You see, people were missing you so much on Monday.
No, they thought you did a wonderful job, which I thought you could too.
Thank you. No, it's scary for me. It is so scary always to be by myself on live. Well, but when I'm with Leszek or Tracy or with you, I'm not afraid. But
yes, she is. She's telling me I don't want to talk about Canada.
Yeah.
Well, what's happening in Canada is a reflection.
Yesterday I went with my friends to shop.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know one of my girlfriend is so upset. Oh, they were cheating with the Porvier was supposed to win and so on. And I thought, I'm not seeing that, so I'm not going to make my.
You always said it was Carney, and you said it was going to be coalition.
No, not. Oh. But she said Porvier was supposed to win.
Yeah,
that's what she was telling me, and
but that's not what you said.
No, I said that Carney, but my girlfriend was telling me that there was some cheaters and they have videos about being. Yeah, and I said I didn't see that. I'm not going to take sides. I don't want to lose friends.
Our elections are hand counted. They're not computerized for federal elections. So we did have to stay late hand counting, and we counted ours 3 times over, and we had 3 people watching us.
And I went to the place where she was working, but our street was not
on my list.
On your list, and she was sitting and waiting for customers, and I was waiting.
They go through lines, and then you have a great big lineup of people you have to get through, and then you get a little bit of a break. Yeah. And so we always appreciated the breaks in between.
But one lady told me that her mother was from 10 o'clock in the morning.
She wasn't. There was never anything like that.
And I said maybe she went to visit her boyfriend.
Yeah, there was nothing like that.
But I was waiting about half an hour.
Yeah, but you were at the end of the day too.
Yeah.
That's when it got a little bit busier for some of them. But nobody was there from that time. We were getting them through really quick.
But what a nice organization. You're coming to the door, they are checking your documents and telling you which number you are going to. And some numbers are with, and then they gave me a chair. Mm-hmm. So I was feeling very good. My husband was pushing my chair, so I was moving forward. And it was a nice chatty place. Of course, everyone is chatting with someone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who never see each other, and they're from the same area, and they all of a sudden see each other and start having a conversation. Yeah. Anna is asking about Melania at the Pope's funeral. Was it her or a body double? 1, 2, 3.
It was her. She wanted to be there.
Oh, yeah, it's a time for her to shine.
Well, she's very Catholic,
mm-hmm.
and he's not. She didn't like that he was sleeping there and that he didn't dress up properly. It's like a wife who is telling her husband, put this one on. And he is doing whatever he wants to do. So she feels like that with him, normal in the marriages, especially with all the guys. And I don't understand why he put the blue one because
He had a black suit with him.
Yeah, I know. I saw
'Cause
him
he wore it
next
earlier
day
as well.
with the black suit. So he had the black suit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was wet. Who knows?
Okay.
Entertainment only. And I think she wanted to be there because it's one of the lifetime things that she will be. Yeah, it was something that she felt creative about. It was a battle with her, with him, but she thought it's her job to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So she did it. Her mother was very religious. Her father, no, because he was in the. Okay, this is funny part. Her father was in the political arena because whoever was getting high positions in the company had to belong to the party. No way that you can have place in the business company if you don't belong to the party.
Mm-hmm.
So my uncle, very nice guy, he passed away a 4 months ago, and God bless his soul, Andrew. But he was running a big company, farmers company, and to belong to, he had to be part of the party
Mm-hmm.
because he was big CEO. But his wife was going to the church, the kids were going to the church. To this day, they are there, and he had funeral church way. But the time till the 90s, he had to be in a party member. But he married her in her village in the mountains because she was very religious, and she said, "I'm not going to be married to you if you are not going to give me a wedding." So it is, and what is forbidden, you want that. So she was doing this, going to the church. People love her in the village. They knew he can't go because it was always, she would say, he will come, but he can't. So if you want to have the position, that was her father, Melania's father as well. He had to be not religious guy, officially. But now he is, and he always was.
Crisscross, and this will be the last question I'll take for now. Crisscross has Act Blue, is a Democratic fundraising platform that Trump wants to shut down. They're having an investigation on.
Who is donating money to Democrats?
Yeah,
collecting money for the Democrats.
Don is attacking it. Will Act Blue be able to survive?
Broken windows, it will be a hard time for them. There were few attack after attack, because when the house has broken windows, it's not too safe place.
1, 2, 3.
Taking risks, taking chances. They will grow stronger, and they will be doing good choices.
So Act Blue will survive.
Yeah, eventually, yes, they will survive, but they will be having the damages and not feeling safe.
I'm looking for this phase of life to pass us by. It's just awful going through all this.
Yeah, and it's going to be more stormy and stormy, as I said before, and then there was stormy Daniels.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, I'm on the video from the Saturday. I posted on Saturday because I promised that I wouldn't do by my. But
you weren't going to do Monday,
but I was forced to do it. So because I forgot to cancel that one, the link for post. So it's meant for me. We have only 105 comments. No. Maybe this is the advertisement.
the wrong video.
No. Skip. Okay. No one will have to pay taxes eventually. That the poor people under 200. But what's happened? I can't get. I'm on the live. No.
You jumped.
Okay. Live chat. This is right now. Okay. I thought that it's not right. Okay, I will go this way. Right. Okay, I will go this way. Right. Okay, I will go. And I was ready. Okay. So I keep your left. And I was, it was there ready, but I thought no.
So Saturdays. So anyone who wrote a comment on Saturday's video, you are eligible to be gifted a half an hour complimentary reading by Janet and Tom Berg, BERG. They have paid for that on behalf of.
Only 105 comments. That's unusual. Sometimes we have.
Let me go into it.
Yeah. And I'm moving my finger.
And they are very, very supportive of Violetta's channel.
Yeah. Thank you, Janet and Tom Berg. And Cheryl will be nice and tell me when to stop or when to go back because
314 comments.
Look at this. I have 105.
Okay, we'll go on mine.
Okay, I will go on. No, but I can't pray.
We'll go back into it and then you can still post it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the one you're looking at. No, millionaires. That's the versus. That's a different
Melania.
One. Sorry, then it may be that. Millionaires. That was Monday, so it is this one. And it is 333 comments.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Violetta. Sorry, because I don't want to.
And it was titled Melania.
Yeah,
no?
1 second.
No, it wasn't that.
Videos. I'm going for videos. And I have the live, okay? And they don't, okay, this one is Melania, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I will go here.
And I'm on the same one.
358. Now it's
okay.
the right. Okay, I'm moving my finger.
So she will go back and forth and whatever. Stop.
Okay. No dice.
No dice.
No dice. Okay.
8312.
Thank you. You, Janet and Tom, and you, Violetta. You are very welcome, girl. I hope.
So no dice. Please contact Violetta at psychicvioletta@outlook.com.
The person, I don't know, is girl or boy, but I'm pinning. And
no dice.
No dice. So that can be
so
email.
psychicvioletta@outlook.com with your phone number in particular, because she tries to get these readings done as quickly as possible. Mm-hmm. And so that you can
and
have a nice reading.
Me your please write me email with your phone number. And my email is psychicvioletta@outlook.com. You said that, but I'm repeating.
And prayers.
Prayers, you have prayers. Oh, great.
M.A. Gomez has asked for prayers for Mrs. Jojo, who has stage 5 renal failure. They give her a year and a half to live, but are praying for a kidney transplant.
Yeah, and I hope that Janet will get that. But she said she's not going.
She doesn't want a kidney transplant.
No.
Fran
prayers for Jojo, Mrs.
Jojo. Fran 1066, please pray for all the souls who were lost on Saturday in Vancouver, BC, for their families. They were a Filipino celebration, for their families and for their loss.
Something so unusual in Canada that someone will drove.
This is another, well, it happened where somebody used their vehicle to take down a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, and they are saying it's not a terrorist because he was mentally sick. So why would he be driving?
I don't know. But I think what was the last thing I heard was 11 people dead and 25 injured. Have you heard higher council now.
Not yet.
But the Filipino community and Canadians are devastated
Because
by
everyone
that.
was talking about election. There was not that much information anymore.
So
So we have to say prayers to those poor people who are going with little kids for ceremony. And then they are.
Heidi's asking for prayers for Kathy McLaughlin.
Oh, all the best to Kathy. Boy.
And MLR is saying there's a shooting in Times Square, New York City right now. Just saw the headline before jumping on here.
Oh boy. And there were some shootings before. Oh, can we stop the shootings?
Well, that's almost going to have to be where they adjust those laws, but they're powerful people.
But they don't want to adjust. No, they want to have the money from the guns. And
so
we have to pray that Mrs. Smith from Alberta will not get her way.
Mm.
Because what she wants to create the same like state of USA.
Well, she has 10 demands that she wants to put on our prime minister, but she hasn't learned how to negotiate anything and how to compromise, because she won't even do that for Albertans. We have said no to every proposal that she's had,
but she's not
and she just keeps on moving forward, just like Don does with everything else, and then causes all the chaos.
Power. I love
it's
power.
all power. Yeah,
power. They want to have power.
So thank you for joining us. And again, on Friday night, Violetta will be doing a video. So post your questions after this video is posted online.
Especially when you are writing them with capital letters, I love it.
So please post your questions, and then Violetta will choose from those questions as well, have access to those as part of her Friday night when she does the video that she posts on Saturday morning.
So see you next time, Friday, Saturday morning.
And so remember that Life After Life, NDE, she's going to be interviewed and have a segment on there. So look to that channel in the future to find out. And when we get it, we'll also post it. We'll post it.
We will inform. I don't know if the posting will be easy because not always.
Yeah, we can put a post. Yeah, that's fine. For after.
See you.
Thank you.
That's the kisses that
Carney is giving.
Carney blowing him kisses, but I'm not blowing. I'm sending him.
And this is for real. It's a real loving kiss. Thank you very much.
Thank you for supporting us. Thank you.
Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh.